Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Today is Recovery Monday. And so we are recovering from all the things that we did on the weekend. If you worked, if you had events, if you were organizing and cleaning and plotting and planning, um, we are recovering. So, how's everybody doing this amazing morning? Good morning, Linda. Good morning, Lloyd. Good morning, Sandra. Good morning, Julie. How are you ladies doing this morning? And how was your weekend? How was your weekend this morning? Well, how was your weekend this morning? Yeah, how was your weekend? Now, how was your weekend this morning? How was your weekend? For me, good morning, Betty Rose. Good morning, Karen. Good morning, Danny. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Bernita. How's everybody doing this amazing Monday? Remember, today's Recovery Monday. Recovery Monday. Linda is doing fabulous. Betty Rose had a great weekend. That is nice to hear. I love when you guys have great weekends. I love when you have prosperous weekends. I love when you have epiphany weekends. I love it. I love it. I love it. Weekend was good. Took time to relax. That's awesome. That's awesome. Relax and reset. That's amazing. We all need it. We all need that. This weekend for me was jam packed, of course. Had a blessed weekend. Awesome, Lois. Lois, did you have an event this weekend? I think I seen you had an event this weekend. Who else? I think Linda had an event this weekend too. I think I seen you guys' setup. Good morning, Pam. How are you doing this amazing morning? Weekend was good. I needed that break. I know that's right. I know that's right. So, Danny, you just relaxed this weekend? Good morning, Michelle. Good morning. And most of you guys, your kids should be home today, right? For the holiday, Indigenous Peoples Day and Columbus Day. My son just mentioned that to me this morning. Good morning, Tanya. How was your weekend? He was like, they did both on the same. Why would they put both on the same day? Yes, 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 yes. Mm-hmm. Yep, sure is. Columbus Day and Indigenous Peoples Day. Is it an oxymoron? Not an oxymoron. Is it ironic? It's weird to even put those two together. But, it is what it is. We're going to celebrate Indigenous People Day. So that's what I do. Um, I'm getting back into the swing of things. Yes, I did. It was a great weekend. Awesome, Lois. I am so glad for you. It's Thanksgiving for me. And yes, kids are home. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yes, holiday today. Have my first ever event on 11/5. So I am making batches of body butter and tons of samples to be handed out, praying for a great day. You're going to have an amazing day, Karen. You're going to have an amazing day. Weird, right? Like, you usually, and I never thought about it like that till my son said it to me this morning. And I'm like, I would usually go and I'm like, well, I'm just going to pick Indigenous Day. You know what I'm saying? I'm not celebrating Columbus Day. So, I'm like, yeah, didn't think about it like that. And then when my son said something this morning, I was like, you know what? You're right. Like, why would we do such a thing? Like, who would put those two holidays on who would put those 2 days and create them as a holiday on the same day? That's kind of like a slap in the face. Like, that's so disrespectful and so rude. So, yes, 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 and yes. I was like, oh, oh, oh. So, yeah. There's a whole calendar of days that you could have done. If this is what you want to do, you could have done it all throughout the calendar, but you selected the same day. Like, why? I digress. I'm coming back. One of our young adults for the youth department at my church got a chance to sing with, oh, wow, Jacqueline Carr. She in town for Free Gospel Sunday in Miami. That is so nice. It was awesome. Tanya had hers too. Banana pudding soap finally made and lotions. Your weekend was awesome. Yes. Banana pudding soap finally made and lotion sticks, aka butter bombs, finally on deck. Up top with it. Up top with it. It. Good job, Tanya. But I'm still working my 9 to 5. I know we don't get the holidays, the kids do, but it's okay. I made my dust covers using my Cricut and they came out great. Awesome. And don't celebrate that day here in Florida. Good morning, Jasmine. Good morning. Yes, thank you, Lois. Oxymoron. It's oxymoronic that they would do that. Just came on to say hi. Hey, Jamie. Moving the last room for the floors to get done. My weekend was hectic and messy. My body. Oh, you had an event too with your foot, or your foot messed up. My body literally needs a recovery. I'm hurting everywhere, and my allergies. Oh goodness. So you have the physical pain and the pain in the head. Ooh, ooh. We are praying for you, Miss Jamie. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Ooh, I love Jacqueline Carr. Her voice is fire. My white boy from Quill is out for delivery. All right, Betty Rose. Good morning, Kay. Good morning. Some states try to replace Columbus with indigenous. It ain't working though. It ain't. It is not. Absolutely not. Ike. Hi, Ike. Hello, 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 and welcome. How are you doing this amazing Monday morning? So it looks like everybody has a lot of recovery to do. They have they have to get their body and their energy together because the weekend took them out, right? So so what I wanted to talk about today. Today we are talking about we're recovering, but I want to talk about your weaknesses. Excuse me, your weaknesses. What are what are your weaknesses and what are your strengths? So we can focus more on the strengths, and whatever the weaknesses are that you start focusing on, or figuring out how to outsource, how to get the weaknesses to be strength, or educating yourself so these weaknesses can be strengths, right? Good morning, Sydney. Good morning. Oh, we missed you too. How can we make, and matter of fact, I should change that. How can we make your weaknesses strengths? So that's what I think I'm going to change this into for Monday. So we're going to recover from our weaknesses. Amen. Amen. No, I'm just joking. All right, y'all. So y'all ready? Everybody in the chat, y'all ready? Put a 1. We're going to be transparent. We're going to get it together and we're going to start taking action, right? I heard somebody say this on I think it was on Kendra Stephen Lives. One of the people who came on, I can't remember who it was. She's like, instead of absorbing all of this content or absorbing all of this information, we are going to be actioneers. Actioneers, right? So instead of the knowledge just being, just sitting in your head and just being in, you just absorbing. If you don't take action on it, we already said that, right? If you don't take action and you don't apply it, it's worthless, right? So we are going to be actioneers, and I'm going to find out exactly who said it so I could give her the credit. We are going to be actioneers. And so this is what's going to be necessary, what we need for our business to grow and flourish, right? So you guys said that you are ready in the chat. Yes, 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 yes. We are ready. So what I want to know is and before we get started, I want you guys to all hit the thumbs up. Since you came in, took your shoes off, hit the thumbs up. Make sure you do that. Good morning, Trina. Hit the thumbs up. Also, follow us. If you're not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to the channel. So you'll be notified when we have any new videos, lives. Also, we're going live tonight at 7 p.m. We are going to have trivia night, and it's for open house. Well, open house is going to be Thursday. But just so if you guys did not know what the Honor Society is all about, we are going to be telling you everything about the Honor Society and why you should be a member all month long. But tonight is trivia night. So come to play, win prizes, and just have a good old time. So tonight at 7 p.m., we are going to be going live on Instagram. So if you're not following us on Instagram, it's at Bubble Babes University. That's BABEZ University. And tag 3 friends, tell 3 friends, tell them come join them, come join us over there. And we're just going to have a good old time, right? So now that I got all of that out the way, Now that I got all of that out the way, what areas are you lacking in as far as business is concerned? So you're doing business right now, or you setting everything up and you realize you're not strong in this particular area. What area is that? For me, it would be budgeting and finance, because that's just, I know that I overlook it and say I could come back to it later. I could come back to it later. I could come back to it later until it all builds up, and then I have to do it like it's in my face. But I could actually make my transition a lot smoother if I did it along the way, as opposed to waiting to the end. So I know that that is part of my situation. So what area do you feel that you are lacking in as far as your business is concerned? Good morning, Nene. Good morning. Lois says, my weakness is making labels. I don't like making labels. So Lois, since your weakness is making labels, is that hindering you from moving faster? Is that hindering you from moving faster? And I'm going to leave it right there, because then I'm going to address everybody as I go along so I don't miss it. Because if the labels are, firstly, we have a class on a label class. If you've taken the body butter class, it's there. If you've taken the the foot scrub video, it's there in the classes. So you can get an idea of how to create your labels. But if you know that you have a problem with labels, can you, yes and yes. Okay, so can you outsource for somebody else to create your labels? Maybe you can pay somebody to design your labels, so that's taken off the table, so that you could focus more on the things that you are stronger with, like probably making the product, and let somebody else make the labels while you're making the product. Lois, that would be a better option. If you know that this part of business is not your strong suit, then let's try to figure out how we can make it. You don't have to learn it if you don't want to be a product maker. I mean, if you don't want to be a label maker, like you're not going to be a graphic designer or whatever, you can find somebody who will create the label, and you can get that job done. And that's one thing off your table. Move quicker and smarter, right? And especially if you know that's not your blessing. I know certain things are not my blessing, and I'm like, I think I need to hire somebody to do that. I think I need to have somebody do that, because it's not my blessing. And you don't want to spend unnecessary time on something that you're going to keep on needing to change it every time, right? Somebody else could create your labels, and again, that leaves space for you to do the things that you are gifted in, that you can maximize your productivity with, right? So you want to make sure that you are paying attention to those things, and wherever you can hire out to do that, then do it. If your budget is limited, then you may want to consider certain options. I know, and I'm not sure, because I know Jasmine says she's going to be changing her services, so I'm not sure if label making is going to be one of her services anymore. But Jasmine, if you are in here, I mean, I know you're in here, but if you are clear on what your services are, if that's something that you're going to offer, can you please put it in the chat, or maybe a class? So that's one thing. Okay, so Kay says, is booking or bookkeeping, you mean? Or any administrative task. So then perhaps if this is going to be an issue, maybe get a virtual assistant and see if you can, and they have some reasonably priced virtual assistants. You could also find them on Fiverr. Like, you can find everything on Fiverr. You can find them on Fiverr. And I think that should be somebody that I should have the company on as my guest. Let me write that down. And there was another one that was on YouTube, and I forgot what it was called. And they also offer services like that too. So they create like funnels, send out your emails, do things like that. Those things that you don't have to necessarily stop the day, so you could take 2 days so you can learn how to do this. They'll set everything up, their experience in this area, and they'll do it for you. So maybe consider a virtual assistant. I know that that's part of the budget that that you are not accounting for, but if that's going to make your job easier, faster, and you're able to sell more, then would the benefit be better if you do that? Would that be better for you? Good morning, Yazzie Faye. Good morning. Lloyd says, I'm looking for outsourcing now. I was up to 3:30 in the morning. I'm paraphrasing, before my event because of the labels. They are designs. It's printed and cutting. It's printing and cutting. Got you, got you, got you. So since you got them designed, print when you're on your downtime, cut when you're on your downtime. And that's what I would do. Same, Tanya. It's all about making the time. Let me see. Oh, wait, where was these things went up so fast? Okay. Budgeting, definitely. If you're a part of the Honor Society, Karen, if you are part of the Honor Society, we have a whole budgeting spreadsheet there, and it's basically the profit first budgeting. So if you have not read that book or purchased that book, you'll be able to get the spreadsheet, not the spreadsheet. Yeah. But you'll be able to get the whole the book and everything, and see how you should be budgeting and how you can save money, make money, all of that with profit first. And again, we have the spreadsheet template in the Honor Society. So Julie says budgeting for sure. And that's the same thing. I say profit first, you guys, profit first. That was my first thought also. So budgeting is a thing. So maybe I'll do another show on budgeting. Labels, I'm horrible at them, but I recently bought a template and I'm working on it. Okay. All right. And that's another option. Templates are definitely an option. But the only thing about templates is that I see a lot of templates off of Etsy. And when I see other product makers labels, I'm like, that's an Etsy template. Everybody keeps it the same. You know what I mean? So the labels kind of look the same. So you want to be able to have your unique spin on those type of labels. If you purchase the template, you want to see how you can put your unique spin on it so that it doesn't look like somebody else who purchased that same template. Jasmine says, I have a weakness for ignoring administrative tasks, bookkeeping, budgeting, and all of that. Yes, I do the same thing until the end. I love making and designing my products, and that would be another thing that I would suggest about the virtual assistants, because if you don't like to do that part, and you don't have to love every part of business. Nobody loves every part of business, and you don't have to make yourself learn it, right? Just have some understanding of it, and then let somebody else take that in, so that you could still be productive and doing the major things on your business, the parts that you love. That's the making and the designing, and you can do all the parts that you love while somebody on the back end is doing the other things, so that they could work hand in hand, so that you could work smarter and faster, right? You want to move right and fast. So yes. I'm going to find, that's another thing. I think I'm going to find a virtual assistant, either a platform or something, and I'm going to invite them on as a guest as well, so they can give us some information on that, so we can see how much can we use a virtual assistant for, right? So yeah. Good morning, Yolanda. Good morning. And I don't know if I want to just wholesale or e-commerce site. Okay, so Sydney, if you are you already working on your stuff, or e-commerce site? I just want wholesale. What's your blessing? Is your blessing in doing private label for mass market, or is it just that you are doing, you want to do retail? What is your blessing? Finance, label, social media, website. I feel like after I had my stroke, things aren't working the same for me. And it might be the way that you're taking in information right now too. My dad had a stroke, and the way he takes in information is not the same as before, right? He used to be able to remember everything and do everything quickly and everything. So now everything is adjusted a little bit, right? And so he had to learn all over again, and he had to do things all over again. So the way he do things is different. So now you just have to figure out which ways work best for you. Which ways work best for you? If you have a software where you could just input all of your information in and that works it out for you, then you know what I'm saying? Then that eliminates some things. But if you know that you are trying to strengthen your mental, muscles and stuff like that, you want to make sure that you're writing things down so that you can see it and it plays back into your head. Right? So social media may not be your blessing. You got a kid, hire them. And if not, they have social media managers on Fiverr. They have them. I had a social media market manager for some time. What else? Your website. If you're struggling with your website, get a template, or I would say hire Jasmine, but I'm not sure if she's doing that either. I got to get her whole list of services. What she doing? I feel like after okay. And labels, social media, no, labels and website could be a template. Social media, it takes some learning, but the main thing about social media is you just got to be consistent. You just got to make sure that you're gonna post whenever you say you're gonna post. Period. Right? So that's basically it with social media. Your consistency, you got to show up and you got to let people know that you're going to show up. Period. You tell them who you are, you tell them what you have, and that's usually how it goes, right? So and then the labels, again, you can outsource that. I said that part. And the finance too. You can get you a like a QuickBooks, the app, something like that on your phone. And also we have the budgeting. We have the budgeting spreadsheet in Yana Society. So you just have to commit to these things and know that you're going to go ahead and do them. Add them to part of your daily schedule. Same Jasmine, my issue is laziness because I need to pencil in time. And that's the discipline thing. That's the discipline and the planning. So you got to put these things on your calendar so that they can get done. Put them in your calendar, put them on your phone. Ooh, that scared me for a second. My weakness is booking. I read that one. I'm looking for. Good morning, Yazzie Faye. Good morning. I know I said it, but there you go. Hey, girl. I would love to do a class. Okay, Jasmine, give me a day. And do you want to do it? We can do it on both platforms if you want. And I'll take your copy if you could put it on your platform if you want to do it that way, and then I'll just take the replay, or we can do both. But let's do it. Jasmine, give me a date and let me know when it's good for you, and I will put you on the schedule. I'm writing all my stuff down, y'all. Let me know what's good for you. Anything back-end related, bookkeeping and technical stuff. All right, so we definitely need to figure out this virtual assistant thing, or go ahead and do apps that'll help you. Like, again, Betty Rose was saying some apps that are really good. Betty Rose, if you're in here, can you please say the apps that are really good in order to help you to keep track of your money that's coming in and things like that? I know I have QuickBooks on my phone. That way I could snap all my receipts so I could have it, and then I could put them in each bucket that they belong in, so that I'm not at the end trying to print out all of my bank statements and see where all of the money went. So that's something that I committed to do. But there are other platforms and apps that you could use. Bookkeeping. All right. All the things I've learned so I could benefit the sponsor, yet my laziness kicks in when it's time to organize my own. How am I responsible for keeping this big company license and I can't keep track of my own? Because you put more time and effort into that company than you do yourself. You got to dedicate. Just if you could dedicate 100% of your time, at least an hour, to tasks that you know that you need to do to your company the way you would do for that company, you know, you start with an hour, or you may even start with 30 minutes. You may not be able to commit to the hour, but at least commit to the 30 minutes and say, this is, I'm going to put 100%, no distractions. I'm not going to do anything else. I'm only going to do this. I have tunnel vision, so I can learn how to do this. I can get this together. But you gotta find some time where you're going to give yourself 100% to your company, right? Because you got to do better on yourself than you do on your job. Right? You got to treat yourself better. I know someone who trains virtual assistants and have a virtual assistant company. DM me Yazzie Faye because I need them. DM me, DM me, DM me. Good morning, Connie. Good morning. Okay, yes, I want to date because once you know what you need on it and you're satisfied with your design, you can easily find ways to work it into your flow. Try making the labels before making the product. All right, come on, Jasmine. Give me a date. Give me a date. Give me a date. Give me a date. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. I'm trying to capitalize on my weakness because the funds are not there yet to outsource. Okay. All right. So let's see, Betty Rose. What can we do? What can we do while we're waiting? What can we do while we're waiting? I know for right now, I'm just thinking this, but since you are an accountant and you have experience, I'm thinking you could probably barter your services with somebody else who is strong in that area that will be able to help you. Like maybe barter your services with maybe Jasmine. Listen, don't shoot the messenger, but it's just an idea that I'm having. Jasmine is really good with labels, graphics, Shopify, that type of thing. Maybe you can barter your services and do some tax stuff or some bookkeeping stuff that would be able to be beneficial to her, and you guys can help each other and help each other in the your weaknesses. I'm just saying, I don't know if it'll work. I'm just saying that's an idea. That's an idea. I'm still offering label design as a service as long as you have proper logo files. Okay, so if you are struggling with your labels, Jasmine Alyssa, who is our graphic designer, she went to school for it and everything. She's responsible for quite a few of our BBU tribes graphics, labels, branding, and she's dope. She is still offering her graphic design services. So if you need help with your labels, maybe you should contact Jasmine Alyssa. Hey Jasmine Alyssa. Hey Jasmine Alyssa. Hey Jasmine Alyssa. Are you doing photography next, Jasmine? That's from Yazzie Faye. It's about time. Oh, and making bows. I suck big time. You could get pre-made bows, Kay. You could get pre-made bows. Why yes. Product photography is next. I love it, as you already know. Sydney says, yes, I am working. I think wholesale because I could just make and ship. I don't want to do social media content creation. I would love to do it if I was selling myself versus wholesale. Okay, so if you want to do wholesale, then wholesale is your thing, then go for it. If wholesaling is your thing, then go for it. And also maybe look at the options like Fair, who has a built-in platform. You don't have to worry about that. You can even do it on Etsy. So you can use built-in platforms that are already there. Right? So that would be awesome. Where can I just market to businesses? And then you can go to salons, anywhere where you know that they could use your product, that they purchase a lot of products. So salons for the mani-pedis, spas, things like that. If those are the places, then go ahead and get to them. You can even do private white label. You can do. Hey Felicia, long time no see, girl. Hey. I'll have to figure things out for myself. I don't have the finances to get help with anything right now. If you don't have the finances, YouTube, Google, all these places are amazing places for you to start and get some free information. There's plenty of that on the internet. So if you know that you are weak somewhere, and you have downtime, and like my nose, if you have downtime, like in the evenings, maybe read in the evenings, or maybe commit to a half an hour and read in the morning. Good morning, Nicole. Good morning. Sorry, on this dumb tablet. Is the 21st open? Don't fall. I got a big book in there. Friday the 21st? I got my Friday the 21st. Let me know if it's Friday the 21st. QuickBooks online. Okay, so here you go. Budgeting is your Achilles. What is it? Your Achilles heel? Your struggle. If this is your struggle, QuickBooks Online, Waves, FreshBooks, Zero, Zoho Accounting, just naming a few. If you try one of those platforms and see which one works best for you, and then when you find which one works best for you, work that thing. Work that thing. I will be DMing Jasmine. Yes. Barter with me. Yazzie Face said barter with me. Thank you. Jasmine has credentials. She does. Yes, Jasmine is the bomb. Yes, I have signed up for Fair Abounds and another one. Oh, I may want to do subscription boxes also. That's also good. There's where's Miss Quell? Quell, I forgot the name of the girl, and I should have wrote that down. She has subscription box classes. I think it's $29.99. You could take the class, and she shows you how to start up your subscription box, what to do, how to get it out there. Da 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 da. I forgot what the name is. I will write that down. Perhaps I'll try to get her on the show as well. That would be amazing. Okay, thank you. I will put my resources to wholesale. Yes, if that's what you want to do, you want to keep your hands off of social media and you want to just make sure that you're selling quantity, then you may want to go ahead and do that. Go on that way. Launch your box. Yes, launch your box is the name of it. Yes, that's true. So Jasmine, let me know if it's the 21st of October. It's open. Label making, launch your box. These are my guests. The 20th or the 18th. All right, the 18th is open. The 20th is not. The 20th, we're going to do a Q&A. So the 18th is open. Thanks, Yazzie. Thanks, Yazzie Faye. So Jasmine, is the 18th good for you? Because if the 18th is good for you, I'm putting it there. Tomorrow, if you guys are on the national holidays, tomorrow is National Coming Out Day, which is my holiday. No, just joking. But it's National Coming Out Day, so make your posts in reference to the LGBT community. I don't add all those other letters because they're all included in the first four, so I'm good with that. And so, yeah. So if you want to do something for tomorrow, if you want to do a little sale, you got rainbows, you got anything to do with that, you want to talk about yourself or you know, your coming out story, tomorrow is the day. Tomorrow is the day. I would do a coming out story, but I didn't have one. I just was like, this is who I am. That was it. I don't have a story. I didn't hide. I didn't do any of that. I don't have a story. I just came right on out. Let's see. Off topic. I'm excited because I've received my LLC papers. Oh, yes. Be Quench Body Care is an LLC. Hey. Congratulations, Lois. We are so congratulations, Miss Be Quenched. Congratulations. So proud of you. That is awesome. Organization is my struggle too. So we're going to have to put it on the calendar to get these things done. I know I have to. I know I have to. And I'm just like, if you take yourself organizing and stuff like that, it makes you feel like you have some reason why you have to do it. And so when I take myself doing stuff like that, I'm like, I gotta do it because I'm already committed to, taping myself doing it. So I gotta do it. Gotta do it. Hey Latrice, good morning, cousin. Good morning. Good morning, Bridget. Good morning, Laura. Did I say good morning to you? Good morning, Laura. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. All right, so 18, label class with Jasmine. Hey, Miss Clell, you gonna live a mighty long life. Label class with Jasmine. Label class with Jasmine on the 18th. Jasmine, let me know if that is accurate. Miss Quell, what is the name of the lady who did the launch your box, the subscription box class? Thank you so much, ladies. You are my reasons for bettering my business. Okay. Thank you, Lois. Thank you. Trina said, congratulations, Lois. Let me tell y'all something. October is jam-packed. Jam-packed. Hold on. What's the breakdown for this week? I will DM me, Yazzie Faye. DM me. We have I have a class tomorrow night with BCMC. So I'm having a packaging class. If you are a member of the BCMC University, then you will also be able, and you're a member of the BCMC University and you're a member of the Honor Society, you are able to take my class for free. Tomorrow I'm doing, it's not packaging. I'm doing setting the scene. So I'm doing, creating your scene in the making your own little studio. That is going to be for product photography. That's going to be my class tomorrow. Yes, we said that. Tonight is trivia night at 7 p.m. on Instagram. And then on Thursday, we have open house. We have open house. We're going to have our student union board on, and we're also going to have a campus tour, show you why and what is in the Honor Society and why you should join. And those are the things that are going on this week. Also, if you do want to celebrate, certain national holidays, on Friday, the 14th is dessert day, and that's good for a lot of you dessert product makers. And Sweeties Day is on the 15th. So if you want to do something for love and romance and couples and things like that, that's on the 15th. If you want to do something, in reference to desserts, that's on the 14th. National Coming Out Day for the LGBT community is tomorrow. So there you go. Those are the days. Oh, Sarah Williams. Thank you so much, Miss Quell. Thank you so much, Miss Quell. How was your event this weekend? Good morning, Cheryl. Good morning, Dee. Good morning. All right. I need a new calendar. My 2-year-old stole mine because he likes to say the months. Aww. Good morning, Dawn. How do I get access to the class? If you are a member of both, do you need? Yes, you will get. I will receive an email, and I will give you the coupon code in your emails. So if you want to take my class tomorrow and you are a member of BCMC University and the Honor Society, please DM me class tomorrow. DM me class tomorrow on Instagram. Please and thank you. Please, thank you. Please, thank you. Please, thank you. Magic, 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 magic. All right, you guys. So the name of the subscription box is Launch Your Subscription Box with Sarah Williams. Okay. And went good. Awesome, Miss Quell. Awesome. Are we on track with our numbers? Are we on track? Okay, so if you guys want to take my class tomorrow evening, please DM me. Please DM me. Okay, on Instagram. Now, so we set out what our weaknesses were. What are you lacking in? We know what we're lacking in. And I suggested, good morning, Sherelle. If you are able to barter your services, then do something like that. That's one suggestion. Another suggestion is a virtual assistant. Another suggestion is if you need education, dedicate a specific time of the day, which you should be doing anyway. Dedicate a certain amount of time for the day for education, and not just read. Reading is good. Reading is fundamental, but read the things that you need work in. If you know that you need help in these things, then read books in that area. If it's not a book and you respond better with a podcast or audio, then get an Audible book, or you listen to a podcast. But when you're listening, try applying it. So if I told you that the budgeting spreadsheet is in the Honor Society, go ahead and download that and start applying, start plugging your numbers in so you can start budgeting and keeping track of your numbers. Then do that. If you know that budgeting is a problem and you know that you need to anyway create different buckets of your bank account, and so you can start allotting certain money to go to those areas, then make sure that you're doing it. Don't just get and keep that information in your head. No, I need to do it. I need to do it. I need to do it. No, you got to do it like now. You got to act on it immediately if you know that those are the areas that you need work with, right? So if you get it, do it as soon as you start doing it. Yeah, it's going to be a struggle in the beginning, but if you make it a habit, it's not going to be a struggle any longer, right? It's going to be something. As long as you keep doing it, it's going to work. It's like working out, right? You're not going to notice your results after you finish your first workout, right? Your first workout is going to be hard. You may not even be able to complete the workout. You may stop in the middle. You may completely stop. You may do the first 5 minutes and be like, I can't do this anymore. But then the next day you come back, you'll be able to do more than 5 minutes. You'll be able to go past that certain point where you was like, oh, and I could speak like there was a workout that I was doing for the X28, and I couldn't do a minute of jumping jacks. And I was thinking when I first started, oh, it should be easy. It's jumping jacks. It's a minute. I should be able to do it. It's kind of difficult. It's difficult, especially when you're out of shape. Your body's not used to it. You got to keep on doing it and exercising. It took about 2 weeks, 3 weeks for me to be able to work myself up. And that's doing it consistently every day. It took me about 2 to 3 weeks for me to get myself in the habit of doing it in a minute. The full complete minute of doing all jumping jacks for a minute. And so you have to work that muscle in order for it to happen. No, it's not going to be easy the first time you do it. You're not going to want to do it the next time. You got to do it. But if you're consistent, you're going to be able to work up to doing it the way you need to do it. And it's going to be, your habit at that point. Right? So we want to make sure that when you read it or when you hear it, you apply it at ASAP. Yes, and yes, put a 1 in the chat if you understand what I'm saying. Not one understand. If you're going to do it, put a 1 in the chat if you're going to do it. You're going to get the information and you're going to apply it ASAP. Get the information and apply it ASAP. Put a 1 in the chat if that is what you are going to do. Put a 1 in the chat. All right, I got some 1s. I only got 2 though, and y'all slow with it. Yes, she has a membership, but I will listen to her podcast. Hopefully I can get enough information from her podcast. I would suggest if you can, because people pay for what they need, and you're only going to be able to get but so much free information. If you can, I would suggest to try and go ahead and pay for the services, because that way you can get direct information. People don't give you everything for free. 1's in the chat. Oh, y'all fast with it. Tomorrow on Tip Tuesday, I'm going to check and see if y'all applied, what y'all applied just tomorrow. Let me see. Let me put that on a post-it right here. Check on Tip Tuesday. What actions did they apply? That is what I want to know tomorrow. All right. So what I want to know now, right? It's class closed right now. Okay. Got you. The next thing I want to know is what can you do to be better? So you already know what your weakness is. What could you do? Who has a podcast? I was talking about podcasts in the area that you need for your weaknesses. So like if budgeting, marketing, financing, all that type of all those type of subjects are something that you have a weakness in, then if you need to listen to a podcast because reading a book or listen to the audio book is not good for you, you don't learn that way, then a podcast maybe. But or are you talking about the subscription box podcast? Oh, I think you're talking about the subscription box. No, not me. I don't have a subscription box podcast. Not me. Not me. And I submitted my podcast to previous platform, all the platforms. So now that I know exactly what I'm doing, because I had created the podcast and it was not even published. I didn't even know it. So I'm publishing on all the platforms now because I didn't know what I needed to do. So I didn't know what I didn't know, and now I'm learning. I listened to a podcast on organization and decluttering. Who's Yazzie Faye? Can you please share who does that? So people who have organizational organizational struggles in here can listen to the podcast. Please and thank you. How about a class on organization, making a product book, recipe book, label book, etc.? Like ebooks, Yolanda? I'll send it. Okay. Thank you. Yes, Ms. Quell, she's talking about Sarah Williams. I think that's what you said, right? Sarah Williams. Yes. Yes, yes, and yes. All right, so okay, got you. So what can you do? What can you do to get better? What can you do to get better? You should get the mindset mentor on here. What can you do? You know that you struggle in these things. What can you do? What can you do that is something that you can commit to daily? What can you commit to daily to work on your weakness? Everybody put that in the chat. What can you do daily that you can commit to work on your weakness? Daily. Daily. I wrote it down. I got a lot of contacts. I was sending out emails this morning too. As far as that's concerned. And let me tell you what I need to do. I need to work on being faster. I need to execute faster. I need to, when I have the thought, instead of letting it sit there, because sometimes I'll let it sit there and I don't act as quickly as I should. So me acting quicker is something that is going to be something that I can do. All right, Ike, something I can do in order for me to be productive, be more productive, right? Because then that thing is off my list. I don't have to keep on holding it on my list and moving it over and moving it over and moving it over. I'll be able to keep it there, right? I mean, keep it there. I'll be able to cross it off, rather, is what I mean to say. I'll be able to cross that thing off my list. Motivate to operate. Got it. Need help with juggling a 9-to-5 and concurrently and currently working on my business. Okay. All right. You don't have to separate. You don't have to separate your time. Your 9-to-5 has to be your 9-to-5, and then you have to commit to whatever that time is that you are going to work with KN Candles. You have to commit to it. It's got to be 100%. What time can you commit to yourself, Betty Rose? What time can you commit to yourself? Lock down my admin time, lock my admin time in. It worked for my content, and stop procrastinating. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, yes, got that. Ms. Quell says setting aside time to increase knowledge on business, and do that on your downtime. Do that when the kids go to bed, or do that when the kids are running around. You can do that when the kids are running around. You can listen to some stuff and start taking notes. Nikki totally off subject. I did my first meeting. Hey girl, come on, Sherelle, let's go. I did my first mini pop-up Saturday. Sold out. What? Up top with it. Sold out in 30 minutes. Yes. Yes, yes, and yes, that is awesome. Next time, take more. Take more with you. That is so awesome. Congratulations, Sherelle. Congratulations. I'm creating a schedule for myself to give me a guide for my day, because I get caught up doing things when an idea hit me and I end up going overtime intent. An idea hit me and I end up going overtime. Oh, going overtime intended. Got it. Yes. So planning is going to be your best friend. If planning on a time frame works best for you, then do it. Sometimes when I have a lot of different things that I got to do and I don't really know how much time I'm going to allot for something, I usually don't fill in a time schedule, but I just create a whole list of all the things that I have to do and just start crossing off. Yazzie Face says same. I have to remember to write it down. Where'd I go? Okay, I have to remember to write it down, then execute it right then. Yes, you will definitely forget. Definitely, Pam. That's awesome. That's my problem. You gotta commit. What's the time? For everybody who has 9 to 5s, and this is for if you have a sponsor, you have a 9 to 5. How much of your day, and I'm not saying there's a right and a wrong time, how much of your day do you commit to giving to your business? 100%. How much of your day can you give to your business? It could be an hour. If that's all you have to give because you got a lot of other things going on, that's perfectly fine. But be real with yourself so that you're able to stick to what you got. If you know that it's only an hour, then give yourself an hour. If you commit your 100% of your time for your business for an hour a day, that makes 7 days a week, right? I mean, that makes 7 hours better a week, right? For your business. You committed that 100% to your business and you now 7 hours better. Or, you know what I'm saying? If you put a little bit, a 1%, 1%, that makes 7% if we're doing it 7 days a week, right? So if you're committing to your business at least an hour, you know that you are going to be better, or things are going to be done 100% at maximum capacity, at least an hour a day. So how much can you realistically commit to your business? For all of you guys with the 9 to 5. Yes, we know everybody has families. Yes, we know everybody's got commitments. Yes, our kids have a whole bunch of things that they got going on. Yes, we got to be there. Yes, we got family stuff. Yes, we got all of that. We all know that that's not a hindrance. Like, we just got to make time for the things that are important for us. How much of your time can you give to your business? Again, if it's 30 minutes, okay, I got 30 minutes. I'm going to do 30 minutes of the things that I know needs to be done. This is my priority. These are the things that I know need to be done. That is what I'm committing. Commit to yourself, whatever that time is. Yes, Betty Rose, I'm grateful for the sponsor. Yeah, I have to prioritize this business too. Yes. Awesome job, Sherelle. Congrats, Sherelle. Congratulations. I received that for this weekend. Yes. Congrats, Sherelle. Woo-hoo. All right, Miss Sherelle. Congratulations, Miss Sherelle. Congratulations. Thank you, beautiful ladies. That is from Miss Sherelle. Congrats, Sherelle. That's me. I need a planner. I don't know all the things that need to be done because I am new to the game. So you write what you need for your business. So you know that production is part of it, planning and inventory, all those things is part of your day. What do you want to get done? When are you going to post on social media? Yes, a planner is going to help you. If you don't have a planner, use your phone. If you don't want to use your phone and you need to see it, print out one of the calendar sheets or the planner sheets from Canva. You could print out one of those so you could put all the things that you need done on there. You need to know what you're gonna do for your website. Do you need to post? Do you need descriptions? Do you need content? Do you need captions? Do you need all of these things? Like, take a little bite-sized chunk of what you need for the day. A little bite-sized chunk of what you need for the day. Yaz wants to know if you took a lot of products. Nicole says she can commit 1 to 4 hours a day from her business. So if you could commit 1 to 4 hours, 100%, just be on grind mode for that 1 to 4 hours. and schedule that time in and stick to it. Don't deviate away from the time that you say that you want to commit to it, because once you start doing that and you start slacking, it's going to be easy for you to do it the next day and the next day and the next day. Same thing with working out. If you say you're going to do it, then you got to do it, right? You say you're going to be committed to it, then you got to stay committed to it, because it's going to be easy for one day to go past, and that one day going to turn into a week, that week is going to turn into a month, and that month's going to turn into a year. So commit, commit, commit. I can give 2 good hours realistically before I crash for the night. So what's your 2 hours that you are alert and you are receptive to information? Betty Rose, what's your 2 hours? Laura says an hour. That's good. Put on your like I said, put it on your clock, on your alerts on your phone, put it on a planner, put it on the wall. This is the time that I am going to start my day for my business. This is the time. If it's 7 o'clock at night, 7 to 8 o'clock is the time. Put that on your calendar. Put that on your phone. When that alarm goes off, your mindset should switch to whatever you got going on at that particular moment. And prioritize your time. Do what is most important first. Whatever you know needs to be done first, do that. Do not work on busy stuff that has nothing to do with you knocking off those things that you need to prioritize. If you're doing busy work and you like, I'm doing all of this, I'm doing all the things, but none of that has anything to do with the major things that you need to get done, then don't do that. Do the major things that you know need to get done. I'm considering going to a 4-day sponsor work week so I can have more time for my business. I got it. You always make things sound so simple, Nikki. Because they are. They are simple. If you change the way you think about it, it is simple. A lot of people create confusion in their brain because I got to do all these things. It's so many things I got to do. No, it's not. Sit down, stop, think, prioritize. Yes, it's a lot going on. I'm not knocking anybody for that. Yes, there's plenty going on. But when, right? Change the mindset of it's so much going on, it's so busy, it's so this, I can't. And say, when can I? What can I do? When can I commit? And like I said, if you can't commit 8 hours to your business, then don't commit 8 hours to your business. If it's only an hour, then be 100% in that hour. Be the best you could be in that hour, right? And then maybe you can add more time to that, or maybe you can add, you can move things around in order so you can say, okay, well, I got an hour, 100% of my time. I could do that. And then maybe I could commit to education, before I go to bed. Maybe I could read some things before I go to bed. I could do that. That's my downtime. I could read before I go to bed, or I could read before I wake up. Then you can start adding more things on. But as long as you commit to the time that you set, then you should be good, right? You should be good. Let's see, an hour in the evening, and make that happen. Prioritize what you need done. Prioritize what needs to be done and put that on your list and get them done. And everything may not be done in an hour. You have to wrap it up in an hour. Write down the things for the next day, what you got to do with your next hour, so that you can get those things done, right? So if, let's say, you had an hour for the day and you know that you wanted to work on your website, and in order for you to work on your website, you needed pictures, description, pricing, If you know that you only could work on your pictures within your hour because that's all you have, that's fine. So then you write on your list for the next day. Okay, so descriptions, pricing, I got to work on that. However much you can get done with your descriptions in that hour, if you knocked it out in a half an hour and you still got some leftover time, then guess what? Put your pricing on it. Because this was the priority. The website was the priority, right? If you knew that you wanted to go live at a certain time of the night because that's what you're going to commit to going live. Whatever that is, commit to those things. And then once the task is done, then you can go on to the next one, because you prioritize what the things are that needs to be done. So whatever's most important, cross it off. And if you need to add it on to the next hour for the next day, do it. But as long as you get that task done, because as long as you etch it away a little bit at a time, it's going to be off the list. But if you don't do it at all and you sit there getting stuck because you got so much to do and it never gets done, it's never going to get done. Sherelle says she got 2 hours. Yazzie Faye got 30 minutes. Julie has 1 to 2 hours. That's right. Use that time. Write it down. and commit. Commit to it. Commit to it. Well, since I work from home, I do little things like cleaning jars and wicking. And if I don't have anything to do at lunch, I'll pour. That's good. So I don't in the time, I just do. Okay. Okay. Yes, the obligations, Church and Caitlin, but I'll figure it out. I'm so mad. I've been testing my candles with great success. Everything great. I was using some sample packs I had, bought bulk, loving the results, and they suck. Whoa, what sucks, Trina? What sucks? An hour after I get home. Yes. So you can decompress and get to it. Yep, that works. I took 20 items with me. All right. Yolanda says, okay, I can give 6 to 7 hours a day. All right. Just write your list of things that you need done, Lois, and then just know the things that need to get done first, and then we'll figure out what activities to get those things done. Gotta take more, sis. Sherelle, you don't want to sell out too quick. 2 hours Bridget can do. Like today and tomorrow I have off, and I'm committed to my business today and tomorrow. So get the most that you can get done before you have to go back to work, Betty Rose. That's awesome. Now that you know what you could do, take more next time. I understand it was your first time and you weren't sure, but you got this. That's right, Latrice. Sherelle says Yazzie Faye. She didn't say Yazzie Faye. She said Yazzie, yes. But I will go around. I will next go around. I didn't even think I was going to sell out of. I didn't think I was going to sell all of what I had. I got it next time, sis. I was grateful for the great feedback and the compliments. It made me feel great. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. My wood wicks suck. Did you get your wood wicks from the same place? I am to make products without. Well, what you need to do, since you have your products, right, Lois, you have your products, you need to focus more on your marketing. So people need to know who you are, what you do. So that looks like social media. That looks like showing up on social media. That looks like maybe some ads on Facebook or Instagram. That looks like, maybe even trying to put your products on Etsy, We Buy Black, because those already have built-in platforms with customers, and all you have to do is load up your products. You can do that. So you are spreading the word about your business. So you don't have to, right at this particular moment, you don't have to create a bunch of products. You need to make sure that people know who you are, where you are, and how to shop with you, right? So now you need to create that know, like, and trust with your customers. And that shows up for us, showing up on social media, marketing, maybe newsletters, maybe email marketing, maybe some discounts, maybe you showing behind the scenes how to work, what you have to offer, that type of thing. Sharing your expertise, that's what that would look like for you. So maybe right now is not your production time. Right now is your nurturing time. So you need to nurture your customers. I'm about to call customer service. I already emailed them today. I mean, totally inconsistent. Can't sell that. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. And let them change that out for you. Let them change that out for you. So if you are committing, if you have a 9 to 5 and you're committing, and maybe not even if you have a 9 to 5, even if your business is your sole hustle, right? Put I commit in the chat. I want you to put I commit. You're going to commit the certain particular, the time. You're going to commit and put that down and follow through with it. If I say I'm going to work from 9 to 5 and I'm not going to work the rest of the day, that's fine. If you want to do that, you can work past that. But if you say I'm going to work 9 to 5 and that's my commitment, 9 to 5 is all about work. 9 to 5 is all about work. And then I'm going to decompress, come home, do whatever I got to do, run my errands, do what I got to do. But make sure you commit to what it is. Put yourself on a schedule and follow the schedule. Be disciplined with yourself. Consistency, intention, and discipline, keys to success. Be disciplined. If you are going to discipline yourself, follow your schedule, put I commit. Put I commit. Because again, this day of you not doing it is going to turn into a week of you not doing it. And that week is going to turn into a month. And that month's going to turn into a year. And then you're going to be looking at yourself again like, why am I still here in business? Because you're not committing to yourself. Because you are not committing to yourself. So put I commit in the chat if you commit to a schedule, a routine. A routine is going to help you get things done. Put I commit in the chat if you do. I commit. I commit in the chat. Because you don't want to let yourself down. You hold yourself accountable, right? You put it down on the schedule. Just make sure that you hold yourself accountable for the time that you said that you're going to use for your business. I commit in the chat. Put I commit in the chat. And then the next thing I want to know is when you going to do it and how you going to do it. When and how, right? We're committed. When and how. Some of you guys said 30 minutes a day. What time? Make that 30 minutes a specific time. That way you can hold on to it. That way you can keep track of, okay, this is the time I got to go. 7 o'clock is the time I got to go. 7 to 7:30, that's what I got. I'm going hard, 7 to 7:30. Why so blue, Panda Bear? That's for you, Kay. When and how? When and how? Okay? Put it in the chat. The time that you know that you can do it. And matter of fact, you don't got to put how. Just put the time that you're going to do it. You got a certain time frame. When? What's your time? Going into a meeting, but still listening. Have a great day. Have a great day, Sherelle. Have a great day. And congratulations again. When? What's the time you're committing to? Jasmine said, I commit. All right. What's the time that you are committing to? And is it going to be 7 days a week? Is it going to be 5 days a week? What's your time? What does that look like for you? I am committing X amount of time, X amount of days. I am committing X amount of time to X amount of days. What does that look like for you guys? I'm going to put it in the chat. This is what I want to know. You guys need to put it on your schedule. Put it on your schedule. Put it on your schedule. All right. All right. You already got it. I'm moving slow with it. Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Oh, Saturday, full-time. Okay, Sunday's going to be full-time too. Okay, Tanya, write it down on your Post-it and put it on your whiteboard. Write it down on your Post-it and put it in your whiteboard. Also, put an alert in your phone so you know this is what you got going on. Lois says, I'm committing 10 to 6 for 5 to 6 days. Okay. All right. So you're basically full-time as well. Write the things that you know needs to be done for your business. And if you don't know what needs to be done, you can send me a message. But right now, I think you are nurturing your customers. So you want to make sure that you are committing some time to email marketing, committing to time to your social media, committing time to if you want to put your stuff up on Etsy. And just let me know what you need, Lois. Just let me know what you need. Dawn says she's committing 2 hours from 6 to 8, Tuesday and Friday. Put it on the Post-it, you guys. Put it on the Post-it. 4 hours split between, okay, so you're going to do 4 hours for Jasmine Alyssa and then 4 hours for Sweet Magnolia, right? For 6 days a week. And Sunday is your rest day or one day is your rest day. Got it, got it, got it. Yeah, it says I commit to 30 days. 30 minutes a day minimum. Monday through Friday, and Saturday is from 4 to 6 hours. Okay, so full time on the weekends, well, kind of full time on the weekend, and a half an hour when you get home from work. So put that down. Put a time and put it in your phone. Put an alert in your phone. Sherelle says 8 to 4 on Saturday, Monday through Friday. She got 2 hours, 5 to 7. Again, put your times in your phone. Put your times in your phone on your alerts, because you need to know, snap out of whatever is going on so you can get it done. Anybody do a reward program? I have a reward program. I think Jasmine has a reward program, and if I'm not sure, I'm not mistaken, I think Quell has one, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but a reward program, if you have, if you look at your apps and your website, they have plenty of those, and just commit to one and start utilizing it. It helps to create a following. People see that they're building up rewards to get things. It encourages them to shop. So that would be awesome. I can't have a consistent schedule during the weekend with mommyhood. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can. You don't, if you don't leave the house to a certain time, if you don't leave the house till 10, and commit from whatever time you're in the house to that. After you pray, after that, commit 30 minutes, commit an hour. You can commit to it. You just, everybody could say we don't have, because our schedules are so crazy. You make time for the things that you need. Shooting for the 5 a.m. club again this week. That's right. That's right. I'm launching one. I'm launching one by the end of the year. Okay, got you. Jasmine suggesting an app. Yes, yes, and yes. Cheryl says 2 hours Wednesday and Friday, 6 to 8 on Saturday, and 9 to 5 on Friday, Friday is 6 to 8, and then Saturday is 9 to 5. Okay. All right. Write these days down, you guys. Write these days down. Well, like I said, put it in your phone. I was thinking about doing a rewards program. Let's get it. Let's get it. I mean, week. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yes. You either get it done before you go to work, or you get it done before you go to bed. And if you can't do weekends, then just say you can't do weekends. But no, and just say, I can't do weekends, but if I have time, then I will. You know what I'm saying? But the time that you know that you could for sure dedicate to it, then use that. Like, for sure you said 30 minutes you could commit to it, then use that 30 minutes, 100% hard in the paint. Yes, yes, and yes. And so what I want to know, and then this is the last point I'm going to make. What I want to know is, how are you going to know when you're successful? Not successful in business, but successful in this habit that you are going to commit to, right? How will you know? What is going to be your marker to know that, okay, I'm growing in this area of business. I'm growing in this weakness. What is going to be that marker for you to know what your growth level is? Put it in the chat. What do you think that is for you? Jasmine said, launch it now, girl. Launch it now, Tanya. It's going to take people a while to adapt to it. No, she said adapt to it, and start using them. So go ahead, Tanya, integrate it. Bridget says she's got 2 hours a day, Monday through Friday. Awesome. 1 to 3. And Saturday, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. Okay, write that down. 1 hour in the evening, Monday through Friday, 7 to 8. Saturday and Sunday, 12 to 5. Everybody write your days down. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You committed it to me, now commit it to yourself. I'm saying I can't commit to a specific time. I commit to the amount of time. Commit to a specific time, yes. Commit to a specific time, because things get out of hand, things get out of control. That time is going to be overlooked. Commit to the time. Commit to the time. You in the house at a specific time, commit to that time. If you're not leaving the house at 7 o'clock in the morning on the weekend, and you still in the house, then wake up at 7 o'clock, or start at 7 o'clock, or you know what I'm saying? Like, commit to the time. Commit to the time. After I get my board and write everything down, and we'll know what May days are my times. I am pumped and ready for this. All right, let's go. Let's go. I'm doing mine right now too. Yes, Lord Jasmine. All right. Yep. Jasmine said, "Do it now. Now. Do it now." How will you know? How will you know what is the goal? Not every day. I have appointments during the week. I'll just DM you. Okay. Just commit to yourself, whatever it is. Don't just leave it wherever it is. Like, you know that you can't do every day because you got appointments. That's fine. Don't put that time on that day. If you're consistent for a month, 6 to 8, Tuesday and Thursday, and vending on the weekend, at least one event. Awesome, awesome, awesome. What is going to be the growth mark? I mean, what is going to be the marker for you when you know that you are improving in this area? What's going to be that marker for you? I will commit Monday through Friday from 10 to 6 weekends, and have weekends have been my downtime for family and friends. That's awesome. That's awesome. 100%, 100%, full steam ahead. So when will you know that you're grown? When will you notice? What's going to be the mile marker for you to notice the growth? Is there a specific event? Is there a specific dollar amount? If there's a specific follower count, is there a specific goal? Is there a book you want to finish, and you know that once you finish that book and you applied certain things from that book, that you have strengthened your weakness? Like, what is it going to be? What is that goal mark for you? I know that once I can consistently get my week done with the time that I'm giving myself to I'm scheduling myself, I know that I'll make, if I consistently do that every week, then I hit my goal. Right? What is that goal? What does the goal look like to you? What does the goal look like to you? 30 days, I think. Okay. But my thing is, my weakness is setting goals. Set the goal and make small goals so you're crossing them off as you get to the big goal. Right, Betty Rose? Because once you see that you are when you're shaving these things down, you'll be able to be like, oh, okay, it's not that big of a goal, right? I could get this. I could do this. Okay, so I need to make sure I create 10 products. Remember, we were doing that. If I could create 10 products, I'll do 10 products today. Got that goal. Or I got 10 products for the week. Got that goal. My goal is to get to make 250. Let's say that, right? So if you're doing something like that and you're consistently shaving things off, then you'll feel like you're accomplishing more than just trying to get to that main goal and getting discouraged and just not doing it at all. My son came in the kitchen and hear you. He like, you listening to your stuff with Nikki? All right, trainer son. Hey, trainer son. Hey. How will you know when you are strengthening this weakness? You guys, what does that look like to you? What does it look like to you? I want to know. I want to know. I want to know what it looks like to you, because that's going to help you realize what it looks like to you. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. And I wrote these things down because I didn't want to forget what I wanted to say. And like I said, usually I let the conversation go where it's going to go, and it kind of did. But this is something that I want you guys to focus on, because you cannot grow in business if you're not working on these weaknesses. If you don't recognize what your weaknesses are, then how are you going to fix them? So you got to recognize them, correct them, so you can move forward in growing your business. Events as well. I will know when my social media follower grows. Also, when my Shopify is viewed more and I get some sales. Okay, so Lois, that's what that is looking like for you, is we're going to have to take record of what our social media following is now, and then how many times do you commit to posting on your social media a day in order for you to grow your followers, right? Excuse me. And also, what type of content are you going to post? Commit to that. When I get more traffic and purchases from my site, specific numbers, Cheryl. How much more traffic and how many more purchases? Because if you say I want to get 5 sales for the day, then you got to actively work to get that 5 sales of the day. What can you do? You can go into your email marketing. You can talk to people who haven't purchased. You can talk to people who haven't purchased in a while. You could offer a different coupon code for abandoned carts. You could say something like, maybe you don't want to do too many sales, but maybe you can do some kind of a promotion. Maybe you could do a giveaway. Maybe you could do maybe collaborate with other people, or maybe have some affiliates that could sell your stuff, that want to sell your stuff. Maybe you got family members that want to sell your stuff. Put up testimonials if you know, but plug these numbers into your mind so that you know you got to actively work towards those things. When everything flows with swiftness and butter, everything's not going to flow so easily. There's always going to be something. But as long as you're consistent, you can roll with the punches, right? Because sometimes you may run out of stuff. You may have to run to the store. You may have to run to the store to get it, but it'll still flow as long as you don't let it stop you. So yes, I get it. Any goals? Nobody has any goals that they have, or the things that they'll know when they see that they, excuse me. I don't know where I was going with that, but what will be the goal when you know that you strengthen your weakness? What, and what? Write that down so you know it, and write that down so you can write that down so you know it, and write that down so you can go to it. No, but yes, do that, please, and thank you. Please and thank you. And while I'm waiting for you guys in the chat to answer, what will the strengthening your weakness look like to you? I want you guys to make sure that you tune in tonight at 7 p.m. We have trivia night, so come ready to play and win. We will be offering free classes, free memberships, and products. So make sure that you guys are showing up and share with your friends. It's going to be on Instagram. We're not going to be on YouTube tonight. We're going to be on Instagram, and it'll be hosted by Yazzie Faye of Melodic Scents Luxury Candles. So she is going to be the host, and we are going to have us a blast. And if you're not following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, and then tell a few of your friends, join us over there. Go to the trivia post, go to the homecoming post, and let them know, follow us over there. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Let's see. 20 visits to my site and at least 5 sales. Got you. Got you, got you, got you. So we need people, you need to drive people to your website from your social media or from your events. So we need to get that popping. Yes, yes, yes. When I got my process together, when I'm posting, when I'm working on things, that's when you'll know. Okay, got you. Yes, bring some friends. Make sure you take the post and share it with everybody you know. Everybody. Share with everybody you know. Everybody you know, right? So you guys, I'm about to wrap up today. If you guys are not saying anything, I don't know. Make sure you say it to yourself. Say it to yourself. Write it on a post-it. Write it on a post-it. Put it on your whiteboard. Put it on your window. Put it on your mirror. Put it on your refrigerator. Put it everywhere you're going to see it so that you know that you can consistently work towards that thing. Right? Finish the weakness. Again, if you can barter. If you can get a virtual assistant, get a virtual assistant. If you don't have that, commit to education. Commit to watching some YouTube videos, some YouTube tutorials. Maybe listen to some podcasts. Maybe just get the spreadsheet. Get the spreadsheet so that you can start doing the budgeting, so that you can get yourself into the habit of allowing yourself to put this money in the places where it belongs, saving it so that you know later on you got your budgeting in order so it could be habit. Right? So that's what these things are looking like to me and for you as well. So make sure I will see you tonight, Latrice. Make sure that you guys are working on yourself. Work more on yourself than you do on your job. Work more on yourself than you do on your job. Work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Right? Very great ideas, Nikki. Thank you, Trina. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Miss Quell, let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. You was quiet and you late. I'm committed. That's right. All right, y'all. Lloyd says, I'm so hyped. Yes, I'm so hyped today. Amazing. Yes, 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 and yes. Have a wonderful day. Everybody in here, y'all have an amazing day. Make sure that you take the time to figure out what you're going to do to prioritize your day and strengthen your weaknesses. Make sure you commit to the time that you allow yourself to do these things. And if that looks like podcasts, if that looks like YouTube videos, if that looks like reading a book, if that looks like listening to a book, whatever that looks like to you, commit to it. I don't care if it's 20 cents, 20 cents. I don't care if it's for 20 minutes a day. I don't care if it's for 10 minutes a day. Commit to that time that you set out. Commit to that time that you set out. You should have Patricia talk about Shopify versus Etsy. I saw her story. We did that. We did that. I think we did that. Yes, 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 yes. She loves Shopify. So yes, have a great day, ladies. Commit to yourself. Work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Take those words of wisdom and grab it and run with it. Also, make sure I see y'all tonight. Share with your friends. Share with everybody. Share this link with your people. We are in growth season. Let's grow. Let's get it. Let's go. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all tonight, and you have an amazing day, y'all. See y'all.